In just around 2 hours' time, the Saints are going to be taking on Carlton at Icon Park for the first match simulation game, the first game of footy that I'll be able to go to for the 2025, and it feels really like footy season's coming back. There's only like less than 2 weeks away now. You might be wondering, what the hell am I doing at an airport? For a match sim game, we're playing in Melbourne. What am I doing here? Well, I spent the last 2 weeks in Bali, big trip out with mates, only just arrived 30 minutes ago, and I'm heading straight from the airport to the game. So I am running on very little sleep. Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I said I was feeling prepared for this. I am only just staying awake. I'm running off no sleep. We had an overnight flight, and I can't really tell you it was the greatest, but as I said earlier, it's a St Kilda game. It might just be pre-season, it might just be match sim. It might not mean much to some people, but to me, I've been waiting 5-6 months for this to come back, and we can finally watch the Saints play, which is going to be exciting. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. I'm currently just trying to get the hell out of this airport, and I know maybe not everyone would care, but I did film some content in Bali. I might make like a mini second channel vlog, so let me know if you want to see that. It was very difficult really having any other time for anything else content wise, but this is where it starts again. Alright, bloody starving, so just quickly grabbing a feed before heading over. I'm just going to have a look at the lineup real quick. So for St Kilda, there are some outs like Sinclair, Howard, Philippou, Marshall, King. The sort of obvious ones. I wasn't really expecting them to be named for a match sim game like this. Showmaker not playing is a bit of an interesting one, but obviously McRae's in the lineup. And actually Wanganeen Miller and Hill, two players that were in the Indigenous lineup last week for the All-Stars. I thought Wanganeen Miller had a little bit of an injury, so he looks all right. And Carlton have a few outs as well, most notably Charlie Curnow and Sam Walsh. Probably Carlton have a slightly stronger list on paper, but I think we're going to expect a pretty solid hit out. Both sides are going to want to win. It won't matter too much, but yeah, looking forward to this. I thought after coming back from 2 weeks of nice hot weather in Bali, I'd come back to a bit of a cooler temperature. It's bloody hotter. The conditions for this match sim game aren't going to be very accurate to what they will be in the footy season, because it's going to be a scorcher. It's already like 31 degrees. I got off at the Royal Park station, which is near the zoo, and there's no one here. It's probably because it's so hot. Who's going to want to go to the zoo? We've actually got a good turnout here. Lots more Carlton fans, as you would obviously expect. But the disparity between Saints fans and Blues fans. You can tell it's pre-season. Early on, a few teams having a couple of chances, and the skill errors is just on display a little bit early on. So I'm sure it'll take another few minutes for the teams to warm up and start hitting a few more targets. On track for an absolute field day here. Two of the first couple goals in the first 7 minutes. Forty's getting outmarked early on with the only key forward as well. It's just good signs for Carlton if Mackay can do what he's doing early on, taking some strong marks and actually kicking him semi-accurately.
Now, because this is a match sim game, I figured that I'd edit this vlog in a style which is much more slower and raw than what I normally do. And it's like the broadcast footage on quality as well is pretty bad. So I figured I'd get a bit more of this sort of content, more highlight, more game footage than I normally would for you guys to enjoy.
Skills just haven't been it so far. We're shaky. Both teams are shaky in fairness, but we're just not hitting our targets. Once again, that goal was caused from a stupid turnover in the middle of the ground. I think that was Winhager that handballed it to no one. Yeah, whatever, it's a match simulation game, but you don't want to get blown out early. It's not good for early signs.
Goals where Butler receives and goal.
We're on the board for 2025. That's the first skillful bit of play in the forward line for us. Making hard though, like just go to goal. Very hard to see down that end though, and the replay's giving me nothing. First quarter's wrapped up. We have confirmed it's a regular quarter game, so 20 minutes plus time on. I am sitting with Geordie. I want you to give me what you liked and what you didn't like some thoughts about what you saw in the first.
I like the looks of Naz to the start. I thought he showed some good signs. Angus Hasty looks pretty good, looks sharp.
Yeah, he's getting in the contest, which is good to see.
Yeah, I like Box a little bit as well. I like the fact that they're playing him on Cripps as well in the middle. But yeah, I think just our ball use is just what's letting us down. Hopefully, a quarter in, we can just get in the improvement.
The sun's only just coming in now, and far out, it's hot. I can only imagine how hot it would be on the field right now. Something out of it. Box. A few players haven't made their debut, have kicked a couple goals in a row, and it's a 1 point game. Starting to become better on the scoreboard at least after the first 25. I think the first 25 minutes without a goal. We're looking more creative when we get the ball ground level, which is good to see. Like that, the Saints have hit the lead after trailing by 20 points with Mackay kicking the first two and then De Koning. It's been 5 of the last 6 to St Kilda, and we're really getting on top of this one. The intensity is relatively solid, which is what you want. You don't want to be playing one of these games and it being sort of like a half-assed one. Even though the weather is stinking hot, it is good to see. Sard. It looks okay though. I don't know actually what happened, but he's limping. Half time. Another 30-minute quarter, so we're getting the regular proper stuff, which is good. And we trail by 1 point with a 4-goal to 2 quarter. Oh, so I was pretty hungry. I wanted to get something to eat and thirsty because it's hot as shit and you need to stay hydrated, but we had a look at the prices. I wish I was back in Bali. You could get all of that. You get like 4 of that for like the price of what one hot dog is, which is like $8. Honestly, ever since the first quarter, Carlton's forward line's been really congested. They haven't had many opportunities of getting clear plays into space. Mackay's found it a bit more difficult. There he is. Good contest. It's just the finishing work needs to be a little bit better.
These are the ones you should be kicking.
Motlop does nail and converts it to make it just a 6-point margin here with a few minutes left in this third quarter. Really good atmosphere still here at Icon. What would you say the crowd, we got 5k in the house?
Oh, I don't know what the capacity of Icon is, but I'd say...
I think the capacity is like 13k. Starting to get really hot to the point where my camera is getting to the overheating levels, and that never happens at the footy. So it's a hot one here. We haven't seen any close games this week of pre-season. They've all been relative blowouts. So this could be the first one, the last game, Carlton St Kilda, but I want to hold on right behind the boundary side as close to get to the action in one of these sort of games, and we're doing scoops mode for the last quarter. Last quarter, hopefully Solo Bottle get a few disposals for the fantasy. The Solo Bottle needs at least 20 to break even. 6 points is actually a strikingly similar scoreline from 2022. I think it ended up being 60 to 67. It's 49 to 45. He's done that already this game. That's the second time. It's a tough one from Owens, but we're in a really good spot actually to see if this can go through. This is going through, Mitch. 57 plays 51. Those are the hard ones really to judge because of the wind. They're fucking hard. Toby! Hit him, Joel! Toby, call it again. Come on, Cameron 80. Yes. Good strike. Good stuff. Let's hang on and win this.
Back to Motlop. Some party tricks in match simulation. Lucas Campariale, the son of a gun, with a lovely left foot goal.
They're not out of it yet, the Blues. They got a quick one. Every single time we get one, they get one back and make it a less than a goal margin. But can they do enough to get one more? Hopefully not, though. I would not want to let the Blues win to get some early bragging rights. Let's just hold on and finish this with a victory. 5 points here, match sim game number 9 for the double weekend. Free kick. Steele, handball it over.
Steele, Travaglia, runs to 50.
Drive it in.
From 50 metres out, that is a glimpse of the talent of Toby Travaglia.
Good as that. What a kick. He's got a good roost from 50 and he loved it. Toby Travaglia. And we lead by 11 again. And that could actually be the sealer in the match sim. Go. A few of the Carlton fans have had enough.
Even in a practice match.
Yeah, I don't understand why bother leaving early for match sim. Because they're going one last play. Their sign's going to go very soon though. Match sim dubs. How good are those? How much did we win by? We won by 11. Happy.
Is that on the news?
Sorry?
Is that on the news?
Yeah, the 7 News, mate.
No worries.
7 News. If only.
Brilliant. Lovely win. I was next to these Carlton fellas. I was swearing every 3 minutes. Blame the umpires.
Got the best feel of Toby's goal to seal it.
Oh yeah, Trav kicked that goal. That was next level.
Good game. After quarter time, we really got on top and we slowed the game down. We did what we needed to in those close game scenarios, and that was enough for a nice win, 11 points, and we move on to Port Adelaide next week at RSCA. So I think I'll probably do another video there, and then we'll see how it goes.